Middleman Mentor here, back with another credit building video. Today I want to show you exactly how I built up my business credit. Stay tuned. Okay, first getting started, one of the first things I did, go back and look at my how to start a business in 2021 video. You're going to look at that right there and make sure you have your business fully structured and have everything in place, okay? Next thing I did, I took my cell phone, which I have with T-Mobile, and I put that in my business name. Quick little tip, don't just add the business itself. Always make sure you add your name up there still with the business, because when I did have a little hiccup and I need to get some things worked on, your business is really its own entity. So that was like, yeah, we can't help you out. I was like, well, I'm the owner of the business. You can go to somebiz.org, whatever you need to do. But after we went through that little glitch or whatever you want to call it, they added me up there as the authorized user and put my name up there, so I didn't have to worry about it anymore. But make sure you put both of them so you don't have to worry about that. Next, as you can see behind me, we have the NAV account. Okay, so with the NAV account, you want to get the NAV account. That's going to let you see your personal credit, and you get to see your business credit score. But what you need to do with the NAV account is you want to do the NAV boost. It's like $69, and you want to boost it. When you boost it, it's going to add trade lines to your business, okay? Then I went and I got the net 30 accounts. With the net 30 accounts, we can go real quick. You got Uline, all right? With Uline, you see the 1-800 number right there. Find the product, get the product number, or you can do it online, but I just went and called. I'm a little older, okay? So I called with the product number. You want to make sure you get at least $50 worth, right? And when you get $50 worth, you're gonna ask for an invoice, right? So you're gonna ask for an invoice, and they're gonna send you the invoice. As long as you've been working on your credit score, or if your credit score is already established, they're gonna give you the invoice. So with that right there, you're not paying. That's why it's called a net 30. You have up to 30 days to pay this. What you want to do is you want to pay it off in 2 weeks. They want to see how fast you can pay your monies back. Okay. So take 2 weeks and go ahead and pay it off. Do not wait the whole 30 days because it'll affect you more than it help you. All right. And the next one was Quill. Quill, it was the exact same thing. Right here, you can see the number right here. You want to find your products, $50, $60 worth. And I think, matter of fact, I heard through the grapevine, I already did this, but it might have had went up. Just make sure, you do your little research on top of what I'm telling you, but mine was $50, and make sure you get that amount. Get that amount, wait 2 weeks and pay it off. Or as simple as find the product number. You should know how to do that. And just calling them and like, yeah, I want to buy $50 worth of this product or $50 worth of this. And they're going to hook you up and tell them I want an invoice emailed to my business, and they're going to get you going. And the exact same thing with Granger. As you can see, right here, as you can see, I went and got $61 worth of cleaning supplies. And these places are stuff just like that. If you have a home office, or like some of them things you're like, yo, I don't know what, like cleaning supplies, you can use that at your own house. You know what I mean? So just be creative on how you're trying to build these things up, and you can just get things. And as you can see, it comes bulk type. So it's just wholesale stuff, and it's actually going to hold you out for a minute. If you have these big jugs like this at your house, depending on how you clean, you should have this for a pretty nice little minute. Okay. Something that most people don't talk about. Those 4 right there, maybe not with the 5. I feel like the cell phone play, that was a nice little hack for you guys. But the 4 that I just told you about, most people tell you about. But this one right here, I only heard from one person, and I added that, and that was pretty unique and cool. So basically, it's what it says: incredible, making every payment count. So literally, you're using your personal bills, adding the $9.95 to it, and they're gonna report it on your business account, on your business on your business report. So I was like, dang, I can use my personal bills, and I'm putting an extra $10 to it, and they're reporting it on my business. And that's what you want. They want to see it, that you're paying on things, and that's really going to help your score. Like you do that for like 4 months, and you don't even have to do this right here no more, and it's going to boost your score. It really had increased my my score limits really high, really fast, and I was really impressed with that. With all of it together, okay. So yeah, you want to work in simultaneously in a strategic way, of course, okay. Then I got the BP card, right? So right here, so I already had established my personal credit score. That was, like I said, that's very, very important because I was going to give you nice limits on anything you're trying to do. So with the BP solution, I actually got 3,500, and it's a fleet card. So what I got going on actually helps me and works with me because, you know, I got a teammate, you know what I mean, and just give him the card. And so if he's not around me, he needs gas or he needs to do something, that he can just use the card and be done with it. Right, and that is very convenient. We keep all the monies in one place, so when it's time to do taxes, we don't really have to headache about it. We have all our documents in place for the accountant, or, you know, if I'm going over doing it, because, you know, I am a tax preparer, so that helps me out and just keep everything organized. So that's another one right there. Okay, these two right here that we about to get into is more of if you have a business already established, but you didn't get the LLC, but now you get into the LLC, but you have a bank showing that you have a nice income coming in, right? You want to go ahead and get this right here, capital on tap, right? With the actually with the business that I use, I don't have that many. I'm just still getting this up and running with one of them, and I use that for that business, just mixing my cards up, and they still gave me right at $9,000-$10,000. So I was really impressed with that, and that helped me out at the right time. They helped me market and leverage that to get some other things going to actually get another passive income, a line of credit. So shout outs to them for that. And how they work is $100 for the 1,000. So if you got $1,000 paying $100 a month, you got $6,000 paying $600 a month, and as it's going down, you know it's going to go down, right? So that's a pretty decent card. You just keep up with yourself. You know what I mean? You see what the reviews looking like, excellent, you know what I mean, 4.6 star, you know what I mean, so highly recommend them, man. They helped me out, so that was cool. Then this card right here, you know, this is useful too. If you know, like OPM, it's always OPM, but this is actually a charge card. So whatever you use that month, you have to pay off that month, okay? So, you know, just be careful in understanding that. But if you know, like, shoot, I got this type of money coming in, but I don't want to use my money, I just put mine to the side, and I can leverage that to get more capital, or leverage that to do other things to keep creating other passive incomes. I highly recommend that's what you do, especially in this time, like what's going on out here. And pretty decent car. I like Divvy too. I don't really like the charge thing like that, but I do use them like for actual bills, because they quick with the increase your limits, but actual bills that I know I'm going to use on a daily basis. So what I did was I personally stopped using all my personal debit cards, because I'm about to start using those as trade lines to help other people out and help boost their scores. So I don't want to use those cards. So now I use my Divvy card to pay all my bills and basically keep my businesses functioning. I like to pay all my business bills and stuff like that to keep everything up and running, stuff that I know I'm going to have to pay for anyway, but just to not avoid using my personal credit. And I just keep that like that. So keeping that utilization under 9% is always going to keep you in the green. You know what I mean? And this, I say, this is right here is tier 1. So we going over tier 1. What do we have? We got the cell phone play. We got the NAV, Uline, Quill, Granger, Incredible. We got Capital One on tap. We got Divvy, and we got the BP. So we already got 9 cards right here, okay? So you want to have at least 10 to go to tier 3. I already show you at 9, but that's really like my tier 1, okay? But tier 2, if you don't have good credit and you're just trying to build your business credit up and simultaneously while getting your personal credit fixed, because we're not going to avoid not fixing our personal credit. We're going to fix our personal credit. We got to, guys. You have to fix the personal credit, okay? But with that right there, you can go to tier 2, and these cards I recommend, because these are places that I actually shop on if I was going to shop at and go out and do stuff. So we got Sam's Club, AutoZone, Staples, the Amazon business card. I actually got the Amazon business card. They gave me $14,000. We got Home Depot, you got Best Buy, and you got Walmart community card. So that was 9 cards. Then we got 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's 17 trade lines that I just showed you how to get and add to your business. With 17 trade lines, and you got everything not in debt, and you paying off everything, using them here and there, like use these things, at least spend $50 in these places and pay these things off, you're going to have a strong business credit score. And with that right there, we're going to get back to tier 3. Now, With tier 3, you literally can go in the bank or wherever you want to get business credit cards from. I recommend doing the Amex play, and we'll get to that with the Amex play. And you can get all these cards with no PG. PG is personal guarantor. So I don't have to use my personal credit, and I can get business credit cards, and they're going to be $15,000, $20,000 without having a personal guarantor, right? Just using the business. So basically, I took myself, created a business, and now that business is its own entity that can get its own funding. Amazing, right? Yeah, it's the American way. This is how you're supposed to be doing business. And I got a body of work I'm going to drop. And basically, it's like, I don't care if you're working at McDonald's. I don't care if you're a dancer. I don't care if you're a hustler. I don't care if you're self-employed, working 9 to 5. You use these plays that I'm telling you right now, and I'm going to show you how you can come up. But I'm going to get more in detail on that play. But this is my body of work on how I came up. I didn't know, and when I learned, I executed, ran the play, and now shit changed. This point blank period. Like, life is different, life is changing, and we can't do nothing but keep going up because I keep getting more information, and I keep running these plays, and I keep getting results. And that's what you guys got to do, right? And let's just talk about tier 4. So after you got your credit cards and you didn't get no personal guarantor, tier 4 is a little more sweeter. That this is where the real stuff kick in at. So after you don't have your LLC, go ahead and establish your LLC, guys. But we're going to get into that in the next video, why it's important to do that now or yesterday, basically. And go and get that because you want your LLC to touch 2 years. And along with that, in tier 4, you can get your own company car under tier 4. On the tier 4, your own company car, no personal guarantor, nice car. They give you a nice limit for a nice company vehicle, okay? And you get lines of credit. Minimum lines of credit, most of the time when I hear about them, is $25,000 lines of credit. That's minimum, okay? Lines of credit, $25,000. And so that's enough money, you know, to get you where you're trying to get, man. Like, whatever you're trying to do with that, like with those lines of credit, with the most of the business credit cards and personal credit cards I have all together, I got over $100,000. Like, you use these things and use them the right way and make sure you're getting passive income, and you really, you know, you can do something with yourself. It's everything different for me. So I just want to show you exactly what I'm doing and something I want to go over, okay? Yeah, I'm creating these videos for you guys, but this is information that I'm saving, I'm documenting, because I'm documenting my whole process. So this is really for family and friends as well, really for my kids. I want to leave the SOP, shout out to Wall Street, standard operation procedures, so that my kids have direction and understand what's the play, right? Like I said, we're trying to create generational wealth. So even if I don't get what I'm trying to get accomplished and build up that wealth center, that ecosystem that I'm trying to create in my time, at least I know I'm giving the information to my kids without even giving it to them, and indirect and giving it to them, and they still can pick the ball up and keep running. So that's what we want to do. We want to create things like how I'm doing it so that your kids can understand what the play is, okay? If you're there or not there, you still have the information. Like, the information is the key to the power, the key to wherever you're trying to go. You need that key. You need that information, right? So basically, this is how to build your business credit, 17 cards, man. You know what I mean? Like, you can take off with this information right here. I actually thought it was going to be a little longer than that. You know, I was thinking about getting more into detail, but it's like, nah, I'm the middleman. I'm going to point. This is where you need to go. These are things you need to do. You do your own due diligence. If it works, it makes sense for you, and that's what you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, I ain't feeling that and stuff like that. All I'm doing is giving you the game on what I did so I could turn it up. So I can go from zero, starting off my year cutting hair, and I start off with a certain amount of my bank account. I'm ending with a certain amount of my bank account. I was cutting hair, and I'm going blowing the rest of my money, right? So now I start investing in myself. Now I have over $100,000 in lines of credit, right? If you go through my videos, do the math. You know how to count. You know what I mean? It's there, right? And then when I'm ready to do what I need to do and scale up and keep creating these passive income, it's not really hard for me to do it. You know, I'm just taking everything brick by brick. I'm not in a rush. And then how the economy is, I'm trying to make sure, you know, we're making the right decisions, calculated risk. You know what I mean? But we are taking higher risk plays. You know what I mean? And to the next video, which I think is really going to be very informative to you guys, man. Just start your LLC, get that established, start putting these trade lines up there, and then start letting that thing marinate. And then you'll think yourself 2 years later from now. I'm trying to tell you, middleman mentor, man. And I'll see you on the next video, and I'm out.